Yeah. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now, baby.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Too Much Kinesi, because everybody knows it's entirely too much. I'm glad y'all can make it to the next part of the series, which we're going to be talking about. This happens every time. I promise you it does. Which we're talking about is sophomores, okay? So sophomores and juniors are going to be kind of short because it's just the middle of the high school grade level. So freshmen and seniors going to be our biggest chunks because they are very important, because as soon as you get there and when you're about to end and finish off your year. So let's just get right into it. Okay, sophomores. So you're going to be sophomore in 2022, okay? The fall year of 2022. So let me just give you a heads up of everything that you need to know as soon as you walk through those doors again for 2022, okay? So the first thing is, this is just really just going to come to mind, and most of this is going to be kind of like a story time of the experience that I have experienced as a sophomore, because a lot of things happened to me when I was a sophomore, okay? So as a sophomore, I did get a boyfriend. So around that time, you're going to be turning about 15, maybe 16, okay? So I turned 16 of my sophomore year, and then that following February, I started to date my boyfriend, okay? Let's just talk about boyfriends, because I know in my freshman when I said you not need to be thinking about boyfriend in freshman year, and they don't count it until you're a junior or a senior, or you've been dating for 2 or 3 years or longer, okay? But this is when I met my boyfriend, and in February of 2022 will be 2 years, okay? So to just let you know, the relationship guru right here, let me just tell you, it can be a roller coaster, especially when you're trying to juggle school, and depending on what class you're in, it's gonna be a lot, okay? Let me just put this out here so you know, okay? Because sophomores definitely start dating, and this time around, high schoolers start dating around this time, and maybe even earlier. So freshmen and sophomores is around that range, okay? Let me just tell you this now. Don't be all attached. Most girls and most guys are going to be very attached as soon as they say that's my girlfriend, so they say that's my boyfriend, okay? You're going to be attached. You're going to want to see each other. You're going to call each other all the time. But let me just tell you, it's just going to go down the wrong path, because me and my friends have all experienced this. Once we start talking almost every single day, all the time, it leads down the wrong path. You start having arguments about stuff. You expect the other person to give you a ton of attention all the time and to call you every day. And maybe y'all just want to do separate things, or maybe you don't. But everybody needs their personal space, okay? So just if you're gonna get in a relationship, just know, let each other have space. Figure out like when you're gonna call each other. It should not be all day, because that is literally insane. You have schoolwork to worry about. So do not be on that phone all day calling a boy or calling a girl. Get your work done, okay? Okay. Anyway, that's one of the things. Secondly, you still want to focus on your work. Like I said, it's still a big deal. You need to focus on that. And mostly, if you just keep that little track good, I'm pretty sure you're fine through in sophomore year. Still need to focus on your grades, because they still count. No slacking for sophomores and juniors, okay? No slacking. All right, so the next part we're going to talk about is a little bit of a story time of my sophomore year. Because let me just tell you, I had to deal with a lot of boy situations, and it was just not cutting it. So if you've seen the my ex kiss my girlfriend video, you kind of know that this happened in my sophomore year, and we were like, or whatever we were. So that whole timeline takes up all of my sophomore year, freshman year, and half of my sophomore year. And then that's when I kind of move on to my boyfriend currently, which is Edmund, okay? So me and Edmund been together ever since February 14th of 2020. That's like a month before COVID happened. So as you realize, after that month, we celebrate our first month. We couldn't really celebrate because we were on lockdown, okay? So during that whole time, we were calling each other all the time, but then that messed it up because, there was nothing to do. That messed it up. But let me just tell you, me and Edmund are good. I'm surprised I've made it this far. I'm just Kinesia. I'm surprised I made it this far. We did have a lot of ups and downs, and we're still figuring out each other. Like, I know you might be saying, oh, like, y'all should, like, already know each other by now. Like, of course, but you see wives and husbands getting a divorce, so people don't really be knowing each other like that, you know. And plus we don't live together, so like he could be a killer for all I know. I'm just playing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying he's a killer. But relationships are, I think, is a big basis on sophomores and juniors during high school, and basically a freshman and senior also, because you're actually finding your type of people that you like. You're trying to experience things, having a boyfriend or having a girlfriend, going on a date and stuff, and doing those types of things, and actually being like physically like public and like official to everybody outside, like friends and family. So it's a big basis on a high schooler's life. Okay, so there could be times where you break up a lot, you find new people, could see toxic people, red flagged people, but all of that is just growth, okay? Do not bash yourself for things in the past, because that's what I used to do. I used to like, oh my God, why did I date that guy that kissed his ex straight in front of my eyes? I don't know either. And I still took him back, okay? So it's the past. I learned to not bash myself anymore, because I'm like, okay, I'm just a teenager in high school. I can't bash myself over something that happened freshman year, okay? So just learn to grow from things. Don't focus on the past, focus on the future, and that's all you need to worry about. So I'm going to end this video right here, because like I said, it's really short. It's nothing really about sophomores and juniors I can really much say, but the next one for juniors will be a story time, so stay tuned for that one. So